So welcome to the tallest building in Vietnam. Thank you. And so we are truly in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City right now. This is the tallest building in all of Vietnam. And when I heard there's a hotel inside, I was like, I gotta see it. So this is the Vinpearl 81 autograph collection. Wherever you are in Ho Chi Minh, it's pretty much the biggest city in Vietnam, not the capital, you see it from everywhere. It's kind of like the spiky building, looks a little bit like the Burj Khalifa, still very different, a bit more squared. And I have no idea about it. We literally just arrived on the taxi. I'm gonna take you in through a bit of a luxury life tour here in Ho Chi Minh. It's definitely one of the coolest hotels. Like I said, some of the highest rooftop bars, pools. I don't know too much yet. First time going in. Let's go. So, from what I understand, is also a residential building, so people rent apartments here. It's supposed to be big malls.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. For check-in?
Check-in this
Yep.
way.
Thank you. So I'm just gonna leave behind the luggage here.
So, cabins, and when you check in, you give it to the reception, and we will talk to me and bring all the
Well
luggage to your room.
Perfect. Thank you.
This way. Floor
How many floors here?
81.
81. Okay.
81.
It's the tallest one in Vietnam, right?
The tallest in
This-
Vietnam. So, if you want, you can go to the floor 81 to see around the city.
Is that part of the hotel, or is it like a viewpoint, or?
No, this is the view of the building.
Uh-huh.
Of the hotel.
So the highest floor of the hotel is 71, yeah? It's the club lounge.
Yes.
Very nice.
This way, please.
You feel it in the ears?
Because this is the fastest elevator in Vietnam.
Fastest elevator in
Yes,
Vietnam?
so you
Wow.
can maybe have some problem.
We're flying, basically.
City. This is district Bình Thạnh.
I see, I see. Hello. There we go. So just coming in, super high ceilings, everything pretty minimalist. I like it. I mean, in the sense of like not that much furniture, but the colors. Truly maximalist, to be fair. Now we're going to check in on an even higher floor. 48 is not enough.
We have the highest club lounge the whole hotel in Vietnam.
The highest club lounge?
Yes, highest club lounge.
Hello, for check-in. And so, checking in on the 71st floor right now. Like they said, the highest in Vietnam, but probably in many places. Yeah.
Daniel, so I would like to confirm your booking when you stay in
Yep.
our 66th floor. Yeah, this is our main restaurant. This will be bigger and have the full open.
So guys, we are in my favorite part of every hotel is the club lounge, where you can get yourself unlimited mango, unlimited watermelon, and unlimited sweets. So we will do that right now.
So that's pretty much the 71st floor. Crazy views, obviously, from here. I think on a more clear day, you probably can look all the way to Da Nang. It's another big city on the coast. But yeah, look at that. We got like a nice seating corners. Right now they put the chandeliers down a little bit. And there in the back, you see like the center, the other center. And this is kind of like a new, probably been for a while here already, but like a built out district. And the Vinpearl building is kind of the heart of it, which I will double check with you, but I think I have checked that this building is actually designed by the same person same architect as the Burj Khalifa. And you can tell, it looks similar, still quite different, quite distinct, but man has a style, that's for sure. Crazy, just looking down at the park, everything looks so tiny. Tom Cruise any moment is gonna climb up the window. Close down the buffet, it's all gone.
Wow, so good.
And the passion fruit juice, please. Thank you. And this is the first Vietnamese coffee. I had some egg coffee in Hanoi a long time ago. Maybe back then I wasn't a man of culture. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. Maybe try again. You probably will love it. Have you tried egg coffee yet?
Yeah, but not here, in Cambodia.
Strong. Strong. Vietnamese rocket fuel.
Wow.
And one of a couple terraces is here. Wow. It's Crazy. So basically, for tonight, they said there's an event here. I don't know, maybe at other times they have some tables here, but that is crazy. Wow, that feels a bit weird. Like we're so high up. It might be the highest terrace I've ever been on. I'm seeing one actually that's even higher right now. Crazy. And even though today is not perfect view, they told me on other days more sunny, more clear. But I think the evening view is going to be insane. Seeing some metro driving by, like really being in a high building is the best way to kind of understand the city a little bit because you see it all.
You have this your key. Yes. When
Sure.
you back to your room, you tap the key under control. It's with the automatic. And number one, you're waiting for the number
Here we are already. Corner room. That looks and sounds very promising. Coming in, yeah, wow. Yo. Nice. And of course we're rolling in with a level 8 suitcases, today's video sponsor. You see, like back in the day, maybe a backpack or some kind of suitcase you've ordered off of something, you don't want it to give up on you while you're on the road, and here the quality is really top notch. They actually have a lifetime limited warranty, so you can trust that they're gonna last. The wheels super smooth through the airport, maybe a backpack on top. So me personally, carry-on game always, but the checked luggage, I've seen it as well, especially the one with the wide grip. So much stuff fits in there. And the thing about it is, it's not only sturdy, it's like a truly, I would say, luxury suitcase piece at a more affordable rate than comparable brands, and you can get your hands on them pretty much anywhere in the world. They do worldwide shipping, but for free. It's in Europe, US, UK, like usually on top of the website, it says where they shipped you for free, but no matter where you are, like I'm always somewhere and I've been delivered suitcases in different parts of the world. So be it if you're looking for a quality piece for your next trip that is gonna last many more to come, or maybe as a gift for a special somebody, Level 8 is truly the way to go. I'm just gonna show you a couple of models that I have personally used, especially the aluminium Gibraltar suitcase is a piece of art pretty much. But this one on the road with me for close to a year by now, and it looks almost as new. So just check out their website to see the different models or their Instagram. But if you want to sweeten up the deal a little bit, with my code, you can get exclusive 15% off if you click my link in the description. At checkout, you can put in Danny15 and boom, we make them even a bit more affordable. Level 8 got you covered for your next trip. And so with that, let's roll back into the tallest tower in Vietnam. Here we are already. Corner room. That looks and sounds very promising. Coming in, yeah, wild. I think we're pretty much the corner of the building. So we got all glassed out. Definitely daylight is gonna be the last thing to worry about. Super cozy. Ow! Ah! Woo! Ah, the small one. Behind the scenes. Ah! Damn, it's wild. Okay, let's continue. So, coming in, look at that. We got some coconuts properly.
Goodness.
Big fan, huh?
Yes.
Wow, they look so cute. Vinpearl Landmark 81. And I just saw they're part of the Marriott group, actually. That might be the fanciest, most classy Marriott I've ever seen. So the view here, definitely. Whoop. Cozy, like it's not a humongous room, which I actually like. The fact that we have all this glass. We're seeing so much from over here. We're seeing the building, actually. I think this is the terrace we were just on. There's another one. Seriously, we need to check out these terraces. And, oh wow, super nice bathroom with a very, I would say, stylish bathtub. So yeah, so far. Yo, nice. We'll check it properly later. So let's check the view, I would say. So we can tuck the... Oh, wow, yeah. That's quite an observatorium. There's this nice little plate. And they really love the shape of their building. So pretty much all over the hotel, I think our luggage is there. All over the hotel, they have the building and the elevator, like the shape of it. Hello, please. Thank you.
Welcome to our collection.
Thank
Can I
you.
come in for sit?
Yes. Let's try the building. How it tastes. Ah.
Wow, there is a feeling.
Mmm. Crazy. The building is filled with caramel.
Is it caramel?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But only inside of the building. Yeah, and so let's check out the goodies. As we see, we have already someone just getting everything out of that coconut. That's what the hotel owes you, right?
Yes.
Very cute
Tea.
tea bags. Very cute brown sugar. Very sweet. Very sweet. Oh, look at that.
Low calorie sugar. Funny.
Nice, hilarious.
It's a sugar.
Probably
but low
0 calories.
Yeah.
But look at all this pack. So, nice coffee machine, couple of water, self-explanatory, and let's check. Let's check the bathroom a minute. Oh, look at that. Usual comb, shaving kit. Oh, sewing kit. I felt like I need one, but I forgot for what. Maybe I don't need it anymore. Let's smell. Oh, nice. Ooga ooga. So, naturally, gotta check out the pool. Let's go through this door. So the gym yesterday I already used it. Like I said, quite surprisingly, it is fairly spacious. A bit busy right now, looks like. So here we are. Oh, nice and cold, huh?
Yeah. Refreshing.
Just what is needed right now in these weather conditions. So, in many ways, potentially, it has the potential to be one of the sickest pools. It almost looks a little bit cooler from outside if you look at the building. You're seeing it even from like the ground floor. The thing is, there's this glass in front of it. I mean, I guess it's good for safety. There's no casinos around here. Yesterday I was talking the fact that like towns like Vegas, but actually really any high hotel these days, they close the windows, but one's connected to gambling. But the thing is, I don't know, probably with the architecture wasn't possible to do it differently. Sometimes you see high buildings where they kind of like manage it in a way that you still have an unobstructed view, but in the morning it was super clear and you're basically looking at the downtown at this helicopter pad building. Crazy. And from here everything looks so small. You're truly above the clouds, huh?
Yes, above the clouds, above the clouds.
Ooh.
So much potential without this glass here, but even like right now, I think in the morning it can be even more insanely beautiful, but yeah, refreshing. Refreshing.
Wow, so the spa is like a whole setup here. This looks like some kind of yoga room, I would guess. Probably can have a whole different range of procedures coming in. Like, wow, like we're literally in the sky and they put like a proper temple here. Love when they do this mix of like overall the whole design is very modern, but at the same time here they managed to somehow make it very oriental, nature, woody, very relaxing, super cool aesthetics with these staircases. I don't know why there's nobody here. I can just freely walk around, which is kind of nice. Here is like, oh wow, seriously, you're having a spa and you're pretty much overlooking half of the country from here.
But I need to speak my mind.
quick evening workout. Finally got into the gym. And the fact that I didn't see it earlier gave it a bit of a surprise, because from the outside it kind of looked like not that big, but it's kind of like a square gym. I like the layout. They did it perfectly with the view, because you have treadmills to one side, you can look to the left, you see the main skyline. You have these, however you call them, and all the equipment you need really. Got some dumbbells, got the cable. During the day probably looks even better. But yeah, quick workout, and it's gonna be time to eat soon. And I think we're gonna be eating buffet on the 60-something floor in a hotel like this. Buffet. We'll see. Ooh, good evening. So the skyline I've already seen is absolutely insane, even on a little bit of a cloudy day. So the thing about staying in the tallest building is that you don't see it, but Ho Chi Minh is actually quite interesting in the fact that the skyline is kind of divided into two focus spots. Let's see, we're going to... You don't even know where I'm going. You know which one?
Oriental Pearl.
I think so. So that's another cool thing. The elevators, usually you stand inside with tons of people, everybody hunting for their floor. Oh no, I'm gonna miss it, especially, as they said very humbly, the fastest elevator. Here, you just tap your card, it gives you your room, or you tap where you wanna go. It's pretty cool, first time I actually see that. And what I was saying is that you could say kind of like the most famous skyline of Ho Chi Minh is the one that we're looking at, with the building with kind of like the helipad on it, most of the concentration of the big buildings. In this neighborhood, our building is kind of like the middle, around it residential. I think we're gonna tour it in another video as well. But so that's actually kind of cool. If you're ever staying over there, you're seeing this building. If you're staying in this building, you're looking at the other skyline. And as of right now, we are going to, what is it, the seafood buffet? So,
With the Denny.
woo, I gotta tell you, seafood is in the name, and it is in the product, le product, I would say. Here we're looking at snails. I think I'll probably tried it a couple times, but what I absolutely love is some proper shrimp. So here it's kind of like boiled. I like when they keep it kind of like, you know, authentic to the taste itself. Also it's nice when they fry it up somehow, but here, kind of like this, definitely gonna try that as well. And basically, if you're a seafood lover, you're absolutely in heaven. You know, sometimes I'm thinking it's funny, they call it seafood, but meat is not called earth food. Very fun fact I've recently realized. Huge fish here, boom, with some chilies in there. So super nice buffet, seafood overload, got some nice fruits. Wow, big fan, huh? Basically. Oh. Wow, wow, wee, wow.
Kids section is here.
Yeah, it's for you. I actually really don't like chocolate on fruits, but it looks fun.
But it's fun.
Same here. No shit. And so here we are. It's called Connoisseur. So, amazing buffet. Obviously during the day you see even a bit more, but most of the skyline is super shiny. And me, oh, duck. Some steak, some duck, mostly seafood. Huge crayfish, they have them boiled. What is that, oysters?
Yeah, but they are baked.
Well, baked and boiled. Absolutely amazing. Large buffet, but not so huge that you get lost in it, which is quite nice tonight. Oh guys, I was looking for her. Somebody's at the dessert station, and look at this pencil neck. So skinny, but look at that dessert plate.
I have to try everything.
She's just gonna take a bite of each.
Yes.
That'll be it. So guys, I'm gonna be leaving now to give you like an honest review. Always want to be honest. Location, venue, one of the best in the world. Some of the food, like some of the salads, the little meats, appetizers, amazing. What was it? The oyster with cheese, super good. The crayfish, I don't know if we're just late to the buffet. It's kind of like 9 p.m. They're closing at 10. A little bit dry, still very good. So good morning. Guys, this morning walked out into the park we've been seeing actually from the window. We're over there on the 60th, 61st floor. And here is kind of like a really nice park in the evening. Actually, during the day I'm seeing it, I'm like, oh, it's kind of an empty park. Like right now, a couple of people down there. In the evening, it gets so busy. Like really, the Vietnamese are night active. You notice it. I mean, it's always kind of like a little bit sticky during the day, typical Southeast Asia, and also typical Southeast Asia style. In the morning it was super clear, had a nice breakfast, and here it's kind of like in many ways the development reminds me of a Dubai concept. Like, you can let me know if you have been here, if you know a bit about it, maybe you are from the city. Is it somewhat inspired? Because the architect, from what I understand, is the same as after Burj Khalifa, kind of like a park by a water source, the Saigon River here actually. And then you're having this building. It almost a little bit Dubai Creek vibes, if you know what I mean. And generally, I think I'll tour you around in this neighborhood a bit more, or perhaps I've already done in the Vietnam first impression video, because for me, Ho Chi Minh, I have not seen that much yet of the city at all, just one day here. And this is kind of like one of the first impressions. So I want to be always honest with you. The park, super nice, the concept, but I don't know when they build it. Some of the tiling is kind of already a little bit, probably the weather conditions struggling a bit, but nonetheless, actually there's a mall on the bottom of it. We're gonna head there right now. And generally, very cool, very nice neighborhood, even if the park is not flawless. I actually like that. They do maintain it, they do gardening here, everything looks very neat, and I think under these weather conditions it's really hard to do something. And generally, Ho Chi Minh, a city of, I think, what, do you know, over 10 million people?
Yeah.
It's humongous, and you see it also from up there. So let's continue our life. Today on the schedule, we have not checked out the pool, and there's so many different platforms. Actually, from the bird's perspective that you probably have seen already as well, you see that there is different balconies on different levels. There's also some type of bar in the cloud. All of that I want to discover and review for you. What are your impressions so far?
Super cool. The hotel, the very new area. Yeah.
Passing through the park here a little bit, heading back to the Vinpearl. And like I said, it's a whole kind of like residential neighborhood built around it. Tons of different buildings, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 floors. Look very small next to it, less than half. And then down there, kind of like a fairly big mall, movie theater, clothing shops, cafes. Alrighty guys, and here at the Cloud Bar, I've ordered a coffee in the clouds. I didn't know what to expect, but I guess now we know. Please, thank you very much. Yep. So this is their Cloud restaurant. Alright, great, thanks, good to meet you. No, I'll just look around.
What's your name?
Danny.
Danny.
Alright, see you.
Boss, by the way, welcome to Vietnam.
So just casually popped into the Cloud Bar. And actually from here, the view, I was looking for the highest balcony, but look, you're high all the time. It does not really matter. It actually looks really nice. So I would say, let's change. And at a different time of the day, wandered into what some people, I guess, call the most modern neighborhood in Ho Chi Minh, or at least one that has been built fairly recently. So lit up over there, that is the landmark, 6-7 years old or something like that. It's pretty cool if you want to like stay in different neighborhoods. It's very close to the center, but you're kind of like looking at it, a new center they have built. So, walking in here for a quick little look of the mall, of the most fanciest building probably in the country. Nothing crazy, nice little mall. And you see the New Year's decoration. No, it's not 1st of January, guys. It's actually the Lunar New Year. I've been in China right before here. They're celebrating the Chinese New Year. I've been actually explained that, the Chinese, they like to call it Chinese. In Vietnam it's Lunar New Year. And if you say in Vietnam, hey, it's Chinese New Year, people are gonna be happy. Calling it Lunar New Year in China, kind of like same idea, but yeah. Nice, modern mall, not too huge. But that is not necessarily something I expected when I said, hey, look at that, the mall is not too huge. Alrighty guys, and here we are once again on the roof, enjoying the view. Let's say it for one last time. Gonna be leaving soon. And to wrap up a little bit the experience for you, like always, gotta world this style. Look at this balcony. I think I wanna walk there again. So earlier today we had this funky coffee there in the cloud in the evenings. I gotta tell you, the vibe, you've seen it, is absolutely amazing. So really the selling point is on one side the architecture, the building, the new developed neighborhood, and of course the view of the main skyline of Ho Chi Minh. Even though you could say in many ways this building is also absolutely part of it. It's a fairly new building. What was it, 2000, maybe it's like 6-7 years old. And the hotel, in terms of the aesthetic, just the vibe, just the fact that I've actually checked some content right now. The last couple of days unfortunately have been a bit hazy, still amazing vibe. But when it's kind of like properly cloudy, which it is quite often in Ho Chi Minh, then you're truly above the clouds. I've just seen some shots and I was like, wow, that's also quite interesting. So I definitely see myself coming back here for, I don't know, maybe stay again in a couple of years. Of course, always want to explore new things, but even more so just come up one of the bars. There's also other bars in the building. One of the coolest hotels ever, definitely one of the coolest in Vietnam, the most highest, unique one for sure. And on the other hand, whenever I come to countries, especially like right now in Southeast Asia, for me it's a lot about seeing what kind of life could you be living if you stay here for a couple of weeks, couple of months. How is the value for money? How is the certain lifestyle? How easy is it to get around? So next to certain luxury content, also I'd say a bit more travel, like, not going to be living in a hotel for months. Also definitely want to cover Vietnam from that side, but I've only been here a couple of days. So on that note, if you want to see where I am right now, YouTube usually comes out a little bit later, a couple of weeks. Takes some time to get the videos nice and crispy for you. Join me on Instagram. They're up to date. You can see where I am right now. Also the best way to keep in touch with me if you haven't joined me there yet. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna take in the view here a little bit and we're gonna see each other very soon.